Okay. Well, welcome one and all to our second fantasy football game of the week, off-season fantasy that is. I'm Corey Palmer, joined here in the broadcast booth once again with our color man, Dave Boyer. And today on tap, Mandalore and Blue Moon. So we've got an 0-1 team in Mandalore looking to get back on track. 1-1 Blue Moon looks to get above 500 for the first time in the season. Dave, you're coming off of a win, your team is. You were hoping that they get the ground game going more this time, I believe, when we left last game.
Yeah. Well, right now this is our first test on the road, so we'll see what kind of atmosphere that we're kind of get.
Yeah.
So hope it's going to be a good game for either side.
I think it will be, and I think you're right to point out that, yeah, this is the first time going on the road. This is Mandalore's second of 3 home games to open up the season, and you should already be introduced to most of Blue Moon's star players, Dick Butkus right there among them. Mandalore, though, is quarterbacked by Gandalf, and they have a very passing-oriented offense with 4-star receivers Bret Hart, number 10, John Rambo, number 2, John McClane from Die Hard, number 33, and Strong Bad, number 5. All at receiver. On defense for Mandalore, the players to watch are those 2 defensive tackles, Fat Bastard and Jabba the Hutt.
Oh, this is going to be an ugly game. I can tell you with Jabba Hutt Fast. Oh.
Yeah, I think so. I think so, too. So there's William Gates on the return. And we'll see how Blue Moon can get started out here. Gates in the single back to start out. Double tight. Churchill back to pass. Incomplete. What was that, Dave? He's pretty animated. Shaking his
He's
fist.
happy to be back after last week's injury.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Churchill ends up being the answer to the QB controversy. A nice hole there for Gates off tackle. Good block, getting somebody on Fat Bastard there. 8-yard gain, and now it's 3rd and 2. Couldn't quite get there. Oh, lots of people in a celebratory mood. 96, Jabba the Hutt helping out on the stop there. So the first drive not working out for you, Dave.
No, I haven't. Kind of surprised we went past on the first play, which honestly sums it up right there.
Yeah, I think so. Well, it's time to see what the passing offense from Mandalore can do. Gandalf slinging it complete over the middle. That's number 81, a non-drafted player. Must be the tight end. And Gandalf under pressure, and he's sacked.
All right.
Nice penetration there.
Yeah, Gandalf may might let the hobbits, but he sure got owned by one of our guys.
Agreed. And Gandalf is not very mobile. He's great arm strength and accuracy, but that's his downfall. Under pressure again, Gandalf releasing it downtown, tipped, almost intercepted. Well,
pretty impressive series for the Moon Bears.
I agree. I think your defense managed to be even more impressive than Mandalore.
Yeah, that was probably our key for a great 3-and-out.
Definitely. And now you guys are still winning the field position battle, right? I mean,
both sides kind of got first down, so Oh yeah. Not on this play.
Yeah,
Like
sheesh.
Gates got tackled by one of those guys, and once again, our run game is so inept.
Yep. Hard to get it going. They respond by going in the shotgun. Churchill over the middle. And he hits number 80, Joker. Joker was pretty non-existent for you last game after having over 200 yards receiving in week 1 against Mobile.
No, yeah, it's just like all the backups are like, holy stole a Joe for a Joker, and ooh, that's not good.
Yeah, no, that penetration up the middle once again. That's Jabba the Hutt.
This is gonna be. Oh, you know what? Jabba the Hutt may be fake, but he probably knows the British Parliament quite well enough.
I think so. Jabba the Hutt's got rocket boosters on him or something to be able to get that rocket speed. Well, supposedly he's 400 pounds, but I don't think this game represents it as ridiculously as some past versions. You know, sometimes when you make those 5-foot, 400-pounders, they would really make them porkers. That's what I was hoping for. Didn't pan out.
Yeah, but Warren Sapp was like that. He's big and fat, but he could penetrate quite well enough.
That's true. That's true, and he was so athletic for a big guy.
Oh, yeah.
Mandalore opting to air it out down the field, and it is complete. Don't know if we can get a number on that guy. I imagine he was one of the stars. It looks like it's number 2, John Rambo, with the reception. And it's actually number 5, Strongbad.
No, it's like number 5.
Yeah, that's right. Number 5, Strongbad. Well, you have a slew of good receivers to defend against. It is, as you alluded to, a tall order today to shut down this high-powered offense. Gandalf hands it off with motion to one of the receivers, who goes down on the play. Number 10, Brett, the Hitman Hart.
Boy, he's not used to playing on the gridiron than he was on the ring.
Yeah, that's true.
So
He looked a little
he needs
shaky.
to learn. Yeah, he ain't gonna like go bounce it back on the road big time.
Definitely. Well, and now John McClain, also not used to playing on the gridiron. Apparently they're trying to work the ball around, see if they can get somebody to get going, but to no avail so far. Big 3rd and 12. Handoff. Got all day to throw. And he's got a man near the sideline for the first down. It's number 10, Brett the Hitman Hart, coming through.
You see, Bret Hart was wide open on that play. Oh, wait a minute. Are there challenges?
Yeah, you know, it almost looks like
one
they should.
foot in bounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess they're not. You're going to have to take issue with the coaching staff. They should have been on that. Oh, boy. Gandalf trying to carry it himself. He gets 2 yards, but how did this happen, Dave?
I just think Gandalf knew that the coaches were about to take a challenge, and, well, Gandalf did outsmart the Blue Moon Bears coaching staff.
That's true, and that was a good play.
Bret Hart.
Oh,
yeah.
Gandalf getting jacked up, calling his own number twice in a row. I think that was Butkus that came over, and it was that tattooed him, number 17. Oh.
Honestly, Mr. Gandalf doesn't know who Dave Butkus is. He's one tough SOB on a football field.
That's right. He just learned.
So sorry.
I agree. He got an introduction. Gandalf, though, sticking with it, stays tall, throws, completes it. I believe he's got his tight end there, number 81. So even though he's got 4 receivers that Jordan drafted here, the tight end getting in on the act too. As he moves closer to the red zone. And it's out of the Wildcat. The running back, Paul Malone, taking the snap. You guys are doing pretty well against the run.
Yeah, so far Mandalore is like having a reasonable drive, and they seem to be going on third down conversions.
Yeah, that's true. Here we are.
And it's always been like third and long, and they have tendency to convert quite well enough. And technically, those catches they make, those were not easy catches.
Oh, most definitely.
Big time.
Yeah, some difficult third down conversions. We'll see if Mandalore now can convert another one, as it's 0-0 at the end of the first quarter. And Gandalf is going to be in the shotgun yet again, looking to make another tough conversion. He's under pressure and sacked.
Great penetration by number 11.
Yeah.
They knew that they need like pressure Gandalf in order to avoid another third down and long converted into a first down. So at this point, they were going to go for a field goal.
That they are. And it's from downtown, and the kick is up and good. 48-yard field goal from House. So Mandalore, the regular template, must have come up with a pretty functional kicker, because that was a decent kick. And Gates opts not to take it out of the end zone. Tell you what, if Gates is going to handle all the returning duties, I'd like to see Blue Moon play Al Bundy and Cookie Monster more.
Yeah. Why not having those guys around?
Yeah, I
They've
agree.
been a real asset to my team a year ago.
That they were. I still remember that Cookie Monster rumbling run down the sidelines. It was such a classic moment. And the offset eye, they'll give it off to Gates, and he gets a couple. Or not? Is that 2nd and 12? Wow, I thought he got a couple.
Start.
That's right. Penalty. I missed that, yeah. Boy.
That's kind of questionable call on that play. Like, you're second long and you're going for a run. You know you're gonna like pass on the next one, which is gonna be obvious for Mandalore to take.
Totally. Although he completes the pass to 88, just short, 4th and 1. Probably too early to go for it. So I guess we'll see the punt.
Yeah, and that false start was...
Yeah, muffed it. Was able to recover it as Mandalore takes back over. Let's see what happened here. It was Brett the Hitman Hart, and he just drops it.
Welcome to the NFL, Mr. I don't know what, several times heavyweight champion.
Yeah. He's got to hang on to that ball. Gandalf looking deep. It's swatted and eventually incomplete. Good job getting a hand on it, but then it falls right into the arms. A good follow-up hit, though.
Well, that play was pretty ugly, like, because some tip plays, like, you could be lucky if the offensive guy could catch the ball, and that would happen, like, on once every blue moon. that someone made a good run play on. Yeah, I don't know who it was, but
yeah, right there it was number
pass.
21 Paul Malone, the running back, a screen pass. So after all this passing now, even though they've pretty much abandoned the run here, they go to the screen and gain a few. Okay. That 4 wide Mandalore look again.
It's definitely the passing.
It is. They're a gunslinging team.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
Looks like Gandalf is like kind of like a Brett Favre in this game all of a sudden.
Yeah, he is. He's just turned into a regular gunslinger. That pass complete to the sidelines. And again, I think that's the 2nd reception for 81. Tied in. 4 receiver sets back. Handoff looking to convert, and he's got a man underneath. It's like Bret Hart, or is it John Rambo? It's Hart. John Rambo hasn't been seen much. He's come up big in a couple games, but Bret the Hitman Hart's, or excuse me, Strongbad's 2nd catch. Bret the Hitman Hart's had a couple plays he's been involved in, but Strongbad, his 3rd catch of the day.
Well, you gotta give Strongbad credit, cause he was actually the first. He's actually quite doing well, like especially on long plays.
True.
And you're gonna have a lot of heart for Strongbad. Like in life, he could be like kind of a bit dumb on computer, but kind of a bit knowledgeable on like catching the ball. So
that's true.
He might be a true MVP for this team.
That's yeah. I could see that if he keeps up the performance.
And Gandalf's making it look easy. Yeah. He's throwing ball after ball after ball after ball, and kind of obvious this is going to be a long day for the Blue Moon Bears secondary.
I fear that you are right. Gandalf, you just got to get pressure on him because he's not mobile. Although the struggles to get the running game established continue. This is like the last year's Colts a little bit. Well, you know, like just no running game whatsoever. Slammed back in your face.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Good work by your defense.
Yeah, but this is pivotal on the next play, 3rd and 6.
Yeah.
Actually, going,
I don't think so.
Oh.
Back to the end zone, so another big stop for the defense on 3rd and 6. He's been key all drive long, but Strongbad couldn't quite get his feet in bounds, and they have to settle for a 26-yard field goal for a house. So, Dave, I think it wouldn't be stretching the truth to say Blue Moon has struggled on both sides of the ball, but it's still a 1-score game as we near halftime.
Yeah, and actually the truth is like the Blue Moon Bears D is like when it matters most in the red zone, they just know they just need to avoid a touch. So far, so good they are.
Definitely.
And I think I'm happy that the score right now, despite our offensive struggles.
Right. Well, because you guys struggled there in the win last week, but yet you hold Mobile to 7 points. Well, not struggled isn't the right word, but they gained yards. It wasn't a completely dominant performance, but that ability to bend but not break. I mean, it's worth something. And now you're facing a 3rd and 8, and so Churchill will go back into the uncomfortable position of the shotgun. Oh, those D tackles. got him again. I think that time on the stop it was Fat Bastard. You just got 2 Super 99 defensive tackles on this team, and that's the only star players he has. Everything else is template, but they are just making life difficult.
This is going to be actually a long day for the Blue Moon Bears offense.
Yeah.
And it doesn't sound pretty at all.
No. This just seems to be Mandalore's day here. I think the home environment, you know, it's easier for them to have offensive timing. Just like that quick Gandalf pass there. Going with a little Peyton Manning hurry up. Throws complete. Right over the middle, and again it's strong pad. Dave, you're onto something and saying, you know, there's a lot of other targets out there. Rambo, Bret Hart especially, McLean's a big target, and strong pad just keeps running deep, running underneath, running everywhere, but he's getting open. Oh my God. I think that's the lowest ratio of top speed to yardage I have seen in some time. He got 4 yards out of that, man.
Gandalf is like really pulling something around.
He is.
But we can't even find the right answer how to stop him.
Although pressure has worked.
Him.
Yeah, but I guess it's just the sense of how you get to him early without him being able to destroy you before you can get to him, because there was some good pressure. It's red zone time for Blue Moon. They've been coming through so far. Pressure's late to get there this time, and he throws for the touchdown. And guess who else but Strong Bad, it looks like, on another reception for the touchdown, as again, underneath, over the middle. You guys are having trouble covering this guy, although I realize Rambo, Hart, McLean, if it wasn't Strong Bad, it might be one of those guys.
We have no answer to cover Strong Bad, and so far, he is like unstoppable on every play-by-play.
Very true.
And I think he has at least like, I don't know, 6 catches already?
Yeah, I think so.
And probably at least maybe 70 yards by now, so that would be not bad for all the fantasy points right there.
Yeah, that's right. For people with Strong Bad on their fantasy team, a pretty good performance. Yeah, I may have to try to start writing down some key stats and key performers, because I think this is the one game that I'm not actually sure what the ending is. As fumble on the play, it looks like Gates recovers it. Jabba the Hutt with yet another big play. But I think that might be something for me to do. I don't know. I think you're about right. 6 catches probably, all over the place. Good work from him. Well, they're in the eye,
yeah,
so I guess they've given up on this half.
Well, as you can see so far.
Oh no, they didn't give up on the half. They went for it, it's intercepted, and he goes bounding into the end zone. Oh my goodness, Winston Churchill, what are you doing? Wow, it looks like he checked into that, Dave. I don't know what you think, but I thought they had a running play called, and he thinks he can get something going, checks into a quick throw. Mandalore reads it all the way. And boy, I was just going to try to give you a lead-in into talking about Blue Moon's potential to come back in this one, only down 13-0, but now the hill has become a mountain, I'm afraid. Winston Churchill.
That was stupid. Like, that was kind of like the play from a year ago when the Cowboys and Redskins were playing, and Romo threw to one of the receivers of Cowboys and I think one Redskins defender was like threw the ball away and ran a touchdown.
Yeah.
Like, in the end of a half, which results in a Redskins win.
Right.
So this is so Winston Churchill is really pulling a Tony Romo.
I think
Not well.
that's a brilliant comparison. And there's those middle guys. Who would have thought these 2D tackles, that the only players Mandalore drafted whatsoever, would have such a huge impact? Just penetration again, stuffing the run before it even starts. They've really made it tough.
This is not good so far for Boom Boom Bears.
Yeah,
They've
they
been
have.
struggling offensively. The secondary is not covering Drum Bad in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
And Mandalore, on the other hand, they're doing well on all costs, except for the running game. And with that score, it looks like Mandalore is going to pull like a W if Boom Boom Bears don't act up on either side of the ball.
Pretty much as we get into the game track. The two defensive tackles just causing havoc. Fat bastard, Jabba the Hutt. And then the interception touchdown. Mandalore led 13-0, but that one really made this a hard task going into the second half at 20-0. Okay, so here we go. 1st and 10. Gandalf the gunslinger. And they start off with a handoff, which is stuffed. I guess that's one way your defense can have a shot, is that they try to run the ball more to run out this clock.
Right. Yeah, sooner or later, they're going to probably start throwing balls to make it first down after first down after first down.
That's what they're hoping for here. A nice lofted ball, but I don't believe John Rambo was able to get his feet in bounds. So now it's yet another 3rd and long, and they decide to go with the draw play. So, okay, you guys got to stop. It featured a couple running plays, so you finally weren't defending the pass on 3rd and long, but I imagine you'll take it.
Yeah. They kind of did a smart move on making a draw, because they kind of figure you're up 3 touchdowns, and you probably waste time on the clock, so Boom Boom Bears could not get advantage, and wow, nice punt return.
Yeah, definitely. Gates on the punt return as the game track. I guess our producers want to rub in how dominant these defensive tackles have been by showing the game track again. And that really has been the story on offense for Blue Moon. Jabba the Hutt, 5 tackles. Those are season statistics, although this was the first game of the season, so it must load fictional statistics for the created teams. But anyway, penetration up the middle once again. It's Fat Bastard this time getting a hit on Churchill.
I don't know if that's Churchill. I don't.
Oh, do you think 12's back in?
Like, I don't. What's Churchill's number? Is it
Churchill is 13.
17?
Churchill's 13.
He's still playing. I thought he was. For some reason, I thought he was for a different number.
Yeah, he's 13.
Oh,
whoa!
finally, you got first down.
Yeah, you're fullback. Whoa!
That makes it 1st and 10.
Little shiftiness there, eh?
That's probably our first down. Entire.
Yeah, I think it might be. So that's at least significant.
So far, we're getting
Some more progress. A dump down complete.
Okay.
Bounding over the first down line. That's Undertaker.
That makes it 1st and 10.
Don't hear much from him today so far.
No, he's pretty much been shut down, but he gets it on the dump off and takes it for a ways. So it's first.
Yeah, you
and
don't hear
10.
much of like yeah.
Sticking with that offset eye. Play action. Gates looking in zone. Well, what happened there? You just overthrow him? The screen for our pilot to record this isn't as high of quality for any of you guys that are viewing this, so it's hard to see what exactly happened. Churchill, a nice dump off to Gates. I mean, they didn't end up getting anything out of it, but that was actually a very nice play to avoid the sack. Did you ever have any games at Homestead where you had just this much ridiculous penetration from one side? That makes me think of a high school game as one DT misses Churchill, the other one sacks him. Man. Yeah, that's what the only thing I can think of where you have just, you know, one side that's so dominant that they're always getting penetration and blowing stuff up.
Oh, high school, like, Homestead was like, they were offense crazy, like, I think they were like scoring touchdown like every play.
Wow.
Just about.
Sheesh. I guess they didn't have to worry about people penetrating into their backfields and blowing stuff.
Yeah.
Well, Dave,
Like
I'm
Brett
game
Hartman
to, what was that? I was going to say, I'm game to finish this thing
so
out, but I don't want to let you
far,
writhe in agony.
Gandalf.
Oh, yeah, what about Gandalf? As well, he dumps it off on a screen to Malone, and Malone just takes off down to the 20.
Yeah, so far, like, this play and the last play, he is really, like, trying to end this game once for all.
I think so.
He threw, like, a good, like, 12-yard pass to Bret Hart, and now he just had, like, at least a 40-yard pass play.
Yeah. John Rambo, who we haven't seen a lot of, he came through big time in their game against, Mobile. Yeah, the opening 14-9 loss. It was our very first game, and that's why Mandalore comes into this 0-1. And Blue Moons looked a little like having a tough matchup today, but I think it's pretty parity-filled league because Mobile gets the win over Mandalore in week 1. Mobile plays really good defense and shuts down this offense, and I guess Terminator was able to overcome those DTs. We don't have the full video of that. But then, yeah, your team beat Mobile, and now Mandalore is at least having the in-tried track to beat you, so there's parity anyway. Still within 3 scores.
Like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that, it looks like Blue Moon's going to go for touchdown. It's going to be honestly going to be 4-down territory regardless.
I really
and like
agree.
the last possession, well, it was decent except for like the penetration and the 30-yard line. So honestly, they're heading off to get it, which is either A, a bad idea, or B, they kind of realize all is lost for them.
Right. Oh man, they are running the ball still.
I think the Blue Bears yeah, it looks like they're trying to throw a white flag.
I think so. Finally, they come out in the shotgun on 3rd and 11. Churchill gets some time this time, and he dumps it down to Undertaker for the first down. So, one thing, though, I think if your guys play Mandalore, do you want me to, like, adjust the settings so that they'll pass more? Or I think you guys play Mandalore again, so, I mean, I imagine maybe if I tried to set up a strategy of short passes, maybe that could help. They certainly seem to shut off the run. What do you think? How do you think Blue Moon should approach things differently?
I think we should pass more. To be
Okay.
honest with you, 'cause honestly, like, the secondary itself is being tortured by Gandalf and Robin and his receivers for God's sake.
Yeah, definitely.
It's been pathetic, like all boy game.
Oh, look who it is! Number
And
12 is in at quarterback. But yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
I think the coach is done with. Oh no! Oh boy!
And fumble forced again by penetration up the middle. Fat bastard. The rip move. 12 doesn't seem to be doing a whole lot better out there.
Well, we got quarterback issues, and I'm not going to admit that. So, it's not going to be like an easy season for Blue Moon Bears at all.
I agree. But as last game showed, when you get those tight ends rolling, when Undertaker and Oscar the Grouch get going, and then you've got the deep threat and Joker, then things can get going well. I think you guys rely on the run just enough that Mandalore's D tackles are like your complete nemesis, you know what I mean? I think we've got plenty of teams in the league that would be able to do well against Mandalore. As I flipped through, I mean, Mobile beat them in week 1, but they wouldn't be the natural choice since they rely on the run so much. My own Gotham might do all right with Batman, a very athletic quarterback, able to work his way around. I tell you what, UFP, Wes's team, they've got a lot of receivers themselves. UFP Mandalore, that's just going to be a straight-out shootout. And actually, that game is coming up soon for you. UFP versus Mandalore. That's going to be on January the 4th. So the next time Dave and I get together, or whoever, or if Dave can make it, or whoever else, it'll be UFP Mandalore. So I think that one's going to be a challenging one for Mandalore, as now Gandalf's running the option, apparently. So yeah, I think I definitely see some teams that can hang with Mandalore. I just think you had a tough matchup with those D tackles and the way your offense works, you know.
I'll give Mandalore a lot of credit. They've been doing well all game, and I won't be surprised if they're like the team to beat this year.
Well, that's true.
With all the talent in the backfield.
Right, and it is true. They've got, Gandalf has a lot of weapons. I do think, though, that the lack of a running game, and also with those D tackles, when they face some of the upper echelon quarterbacks who can deal with the pressure and who can also deal with some of those second and third long situations.
Yeah, they're kind of like the Green Bay Packers. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's a great analogy. Good coverage there.
The only difference is Aaron Rodgers is way mobile than Gandalf.
Very much so. I mean, Gandalf is a bunch less mobile than Peyton Manning. I mean, Gandalf might as well be Dan Marino in present day, with all the arm strength. Probably more arm strength than present day Dan Marino, but still with the accuracy, the quick release, but realistic Dan Marino like today, stepping out on the field. You know he's still going to be able to put the ball on the money and run an offense, but Gandalf is just so slow. It's literally like throwing Marino out there right now. That's what I think, anyway.
Marino's no way, shape, and form a mobile quarterback. Now, not during his early days.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Like, he was slow then, but I think even you stick him on a field right now in 2011, that's how slow Gandalf is. We will see, though. Now, you were saying Mandalore looks good. Are you willing to venture a prediction, perhaps? I guess you wouldn't have to be so bold that they'll win at all, but maybe best record is in the cards for these guys? Or do you see some challenges up ahead?
Well,
I guess it's also tough because we haven't seen all the teams yet.
Yeah, we haven't seen at least like a team like Gotham City or whatever Harness' team is. So
yeah, you were right. Macho Madness. Yeah.
Yeah. So if it's like tournament like division, Mandalore will probably pull off at least a division chance, probably. Oh
yeah, nice
what
throw
we got
up
here?
the sideline. It's complete. I was saying earlier when I was trying to hit the high points that your team still has, the kind of deep threat that Joker represents, and boom, he hits it with you again. I mean, you can't underestimate the speed that Joker has as Mandalore kind of got lulled to sleep on that play, and he beats him over the top, and all of a sudden, even though it's still pretty unlikely, and now Winston Churchill once again is down on the play, all of a sudden, it's possible for you guys again.
Here we go again, Winston Churchill. Yep.
But yeah, exactly. Churchill is oft injured, once again getting carted off the field. I think he likes these celebrations, you know, of his health.
Yeah. Was it like the second time he got injured in the last 2 weeks?
Yeah, exactly.
Something is wrong with Winston Churchill, honestly. Like, he's got, like, either A, he's like, we put him as an injury prone, or is he just made out of glass?
An onside kick for the team with the quarterback made out of glass. Doesn't work out. Still got the timeouts, though, so given that Mandalore hasn't been able to run at all, I'd still give your guys a decent shot. Although they are electing to pass, probably wisely.
Yeah.
And got to get my score sheet out. I think that was 33 John McClane on the reception. Die Hard fame. And I'm experiencing some technical difficulties. I'm at 42.53. Where are you at?
I'm at 43.27.
Okay, yeah. That's one thing, is I don't know if it's going to be as easy to pause this thing. It sounded like you were about 7 seconds with me.
Where are you at?
We just had a big stuff in the
right
backfield on mine.
Oh.
What happened?
So you're at 43.28 right now?
43.35.
So. Okay, that's where I'm at right now, so we're good.
Okay. A brief scare. Mine did something funky, but anyway, it's 3rd and 14. You've got a chance to stop them, and you haven't even used the timeout. So things are looking up for Blue Moon. You got to get the stop here, though. The shotgun trips to the right. Pressure. Gandalf throws it off, throws down to his running back, Malone, and that throw might help them have a shot at a long field goal here, which would actually be pretty significant. So that's a big completion. This is going to be an extremely long field goal, though. We're looking at like Long ways out, 57 yards maybe.
Yeah,
And still
pretty
Blue
long.
Moon not calling any timeouts.
I don't know why we're thinking those timeouts left, but I just think they kind of figure, like, if they miss it, like, we get ball in decent field position.
That's true. That's true. He makes it,
Oh,
though. 57-yarder.
oh my
By
God.
House. Boy, did Jordan get lucky with the guy that ended up on his team. And the return down about to the 20 by Gates. It's still a two-score game, though. Although that play to Joker, that was a big play. It'll be difficult to repeat, given the pressure and the fact that they go right back to the I formation. Haney, number 12, has struggled in release of
It was a
Churchill.
broken up play on that.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes it 1st and 10.
Well, the play by Joker at least gave us enough excitement in the game to get us off the track of talking about the upcoming league schedule. But I've got Constantinople slated to make their debut on January 11th. That will be once the semester starts for me, and I assume once it starts for Tim too. I'm still holding out hope that he'll be able to join us in the broadcast booth once that gets underway. So their season opener, which will be at home against Jeff and Mobile, will be coming up here. Speaking of Mobile, I'll be recording their game against the United Federation independently here, just whenever I have time, and we'll be getting that up, as well as Haney, incomplete. This has been a tough drive for you, Dave, but I do like to see Joker get that glimmer of hope in for you. 4th and 27. I say you just throw it up for Joker. He rolls into the pressure. Boy, this is going to be a tough job for Churchill to lose if this is the best Haney can give him.
Yeah, the line itself has really been, like, outsourced the last 3 plays.
Definitely.
Mandalore's D was pressuring. Well, I thought she wrote, oh, wait a minute. I think number 21 just did a Tim Tebow.
That's what I was
right
thinking
there.
too, man. I think we just had a Tebow. The replay cuts it off there, but he was definitely going down to a knee. So Tebowing going on here at the end. Mandalore finishing off Blue Moon. A big victory for them. Although, as I shared earlier, I do think we have reasons to believe that Blue Moon will be more than competitive when they're not facing a team of 2 defensive tackles that effectively neutralizes the running game and then puts pressure on Churchill, who I think does okay when he gets some protection. But he really struggles with that constant pressure. But it will be interesting to see how this plays out. Of course, the league race is interesting because we have 6 teams that are running on simulations that are playing each other for 8 games, and then we have Brandon and I having an 8-game series online. So it'll be interesting to see how that tracks out. Of course, I hope I can at least avoid going 0-8 against Brandon, because that would hand him the number 1 seed come playoff time. But anyway, we've only got about 2 minutes left, Dave, so I'll let you get in any more statements that you want about this game and about things upcoming, because I think pretty soon after the gun blows, it's going to cut us off. I don't think we'll have as much time post-game this time around.
Yeah, it kind of looks like the game has already been over since that long field goal range. Oh, we got a safety.
Fumble,
Oh,
touchdown.
wait a minute.
It's the fumble is recovered in the end zone with lightning speed by number 96, Jabba the Hutt. He picks it up for a millisecond and then immediately drops it. It's like he's a cyborg. Touchdown, boom, gone. Real weird. Well,
Yeah, you could say that Mandalore C, if it was a fancy football team, it's gonna be over 30 points because all the end zones and also the sacks.
Oh yeah,
Mandalore C is really having a field day, and
oh yeah, that they have.
In a short summary, Mandalore. Well,